Hi, I'm Jason Niemeyer. I'm here to talk to you a little bit today about how to increase the lifespan of your laptop. What's important to realize in most electronic devices, especially computers, heat is the enemy. And if we can get rid of heat, our computer is going to last so much longer. Let's talk a little bit about towers, for example, home desktop PCs. Companies like Cooler Master are building very large towers made out of aluminum today to help dissipate heat from that tower, even better than steel cases. It's always been about how to remove the heat and get rid of it using fans, heat sinks. I even had heat sinks on my RAM chips in my tower. And it's not uncommon today for a lot of enthusiasts to even liquid cool their computer components. From the processor, of course, to the motherboard, video cards, all these things generate a great deal of heat. And it's always been about how to remove that heat from that chassis so that equipment lasts longer and performs better at cooler temperatures. Now, I ask you, if it's important to have a big tower to improve airflow and to put giant heat sinks on your processor and all this important stuff in a tower, what does that say about our tiny little very thin laptops? Well, I'm here to tell you, not much. Because pretty much the same processor and RAM and heat is building up in this tiny little space. And we know that by when they sit on our laps, how warm they get. Also, you have one additional heat source here, and that's the discharging battery when, of course, you're not plugged into the AC outlet. Because as you're using that battery with its discharge process, builds up its own heat source. And there's not a great deal of venting under here to dissipate that heat. We have a vent here, a few smaller ones here and there about the bottom that you can see around here to help dissipate that heat. And the only way that air can get at those vents is because of these tiny rubber feet that it sits on. And then air can get under here, or the heat can pull out depending on which direction the fan blows. Now, if you're one of these kind of people that likes to do this at night in bed or on your sofa, then these tiny little rubber feet are doing absolutely no good at all, and the padding of the bed or the sofa that you're sitting on is blocking all of these vents, and you're straining that computer to get cool, and you're also decreasing the life of that computer. If you're the kind of person that uses your laptop in bed every night, you're cooking that computer to death, and I do not recommend you do that. You should get yourself a little tray or cut yourself a small piece of plexiglass, or have one cut just the size of the computer. Doesn't take much, just the size of the computer, that you can set that computer on in your bed, and it's not sitting directly on the sofa or the bed where it's blocking that all-important airflow. Now, if you want to go to the next level and make sure your your laptop stays cool, I highly recommend investing into what is now commonly referred to as a laptop cooler. Nobody really tells you about this when you buy these things, how important it is to keep them cool if you want them to last longer. This company right here, I don't endorse a lot of products, but I sure like this one. They make an awesome laptop cooler. I really like it. It comes in both silver and black, and then just regular black. This is actually rubber here on the top, and once your computer sits on there, it don't slide around or nothing. Let me show you the product. It's pretty awesome. I'll slide the computer out of the way. Here's the product. It kind of folds up a little bit so you can stick it in your computer case. It is a little thick, but that's only because there's 3 120mm fans in here. 3 of them. Pretty awesome. Notice the back, we have the power cord. This is for the USB power supply from your computer to power the additional supported USB ports. Okay, so you've got other cords you can plug in there. You got this cord when you're on the run that plugs into your USB on the laptop, and that plugs into there, and that powers up everything from the computer, even the additional USB ports. Now, if you're at home, you don't want to power it up off the computer, you can power it up off the AC outlet in the wall by just plugging in this into that and that into the wall. But when you use that and you want to take advantage of the USB ports, you need to power up the USB ports with this little cord by plugging that into the far USB port over here and then plugging the other one into the USB port on the laptop. But all that's pretty straightforward, not that much of a hassle. The benefits far outweigh a few plugs that you've got to plug in here and there. The laptop sits on the cooler like this, and it supports a very large, mine's a widescreen large 17-inch laptop, and there's still plenty of room hanging over the edge here, almost a half inch on each side. It sits at a very comfortable work angle. I really like that. We'll go ahead and plug in the power, run the cord over to the back, plug it in the power port. There is a switch on the side here that controls fan speed. I have it all the way up right now, and all three of those 120mm fans are in there, and I can barely hear it. And it's awesome. The USB ports work. This is a little gooseneck laptop light that I got off eBay. It does not come with the unit. You can find these, they're only a couple dollars. If you like that little extra bit of light at night, these are great. You don't need to put it on there. You can put it in the USB port on the laptop, but they're bright and they give you a lot of light. I love it. Anyways, you can't go wrong with this system. I mean, it's quiet, it's cold, plus the unit is made out of aluminum, reminiscent of some of the more popular towers available right now from Cooler Master and some of the others, Landley. They're all aluminum, and that aluminum helps dissipate that heat too. It just pulls that heat right away from that computer. Another interesting thing about this particular laptop cooler is it's blowing air into the bottom of that computer, blowing air, cooling the bottom of that plastic and spreading that cool air all through that computer, where a lot of them suck and try to pull the warm air out of the computer. This one doesn't do that. Also, it's an excellent tool to sit on your lap, or you can actually put this in your bed, and because it's still going to get plenty of air from the sides here and pull air out and around, that you could actually put that right on your bed and use it that way too, if you're the kind of person that likes to work in your bed at night. This is going to add a great deal of life expectancy to your laptop. I would estimate to say the average laptop today, for 600 bucks, they're nearly disposable. We live in a disposable society. You got a year warranty on the thing. Once your year's up, if you didn't buy an extended warranty, and most of us don't, you're out of luck. You're going to send a $600 laptop in to have a new motherboard or a new processor put in it, cost you another 300 bucks. And for my money, I'll just throw the darn thing in the garbage and go buy another one. So you don't have to worry about that. If you spend the money, like I said, from $60 to $70, depending on where you shop, you can buy these coolers, and I'll guarantee you your laptop will last you a good couple, 3, 4, maybe even 5 years. I'm very tickled with this product. My computer is so much cooler. I can tell that it's operating better. It seems to be running better, faster. I believe that this is the answer. I truly do. I wish I'd have bought it sooner. So, again, my name's Jason Niemeyer. Just a tip to help you out. Take it for what it's worth. Thanks for listening.